In October 2022, popular rap group the Migos officially called it quits after they kicked out one of their members, Offset, from the group. Many fans had assumed that the rap trio was no longer in sync and had grown apart in their career, but that was far from what went down. In a story of ruined friendships, betrayal, and broken families, the world watched as rapper Lil Baby set up the Migos for their breakup. Lil Baby's beef with the Migos. Rapper Lil Baby and the members of the popular rap group, the Migos, are all signed to the Quality Control record label. But despite their connection in the industry, these men have become sworn enemies to each other. The beef became public in June 2021 when the Migos performed their lead single during a boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. On that fateful day, Lil Baby made a comment about Quavo's verse at the performance. Lil Baby made a comment about Quavo's song after he performed the show. Quavo rapped in the verse, "Act like something been taken. They ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening." Shortly after the show, Lil Baby made a post to his Instagram story where he used the same words for Quavo's performance at the boxing match. He wrote via his Instagram story, "Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening," alongside laughing emojis. Fans attacked Lil Baby and accused him of dissing Quavo and the Migos, but Lil Baby responded by saying he was making a joke. The Migos did not perceive Lil Baby's actions as a joke. They took it quite seriously as they unfollowed Lil Baby on Instagram and refused to speak highly of Lil Baby during an interview. The Migos were asked what they thought about Lil Baby's album, and they replied in a nonchalant way saying, "For sure." Their response implied that they were not cool with Lil Baby.
One last thing before I let you go. Lil Baby dropped a great record last week. I was proud of him. I thought it was an awesome topical record. Have you been impressed and proud of his moves? He's been doing his thing, man. He's become the guy.
For sure.
Lil Baby set up Migos to break off. While Lil Baby has been accused of being the reason why Saweetie and Quavo broke up, he has also been accused of setting up Offset because Offset himself was involved in the entanglement with Saweetie. When rumors of the group's breakup began going viral, many people began accusing Offset of having an affair with Saweetie. But these rumors were, in fact, planted by Lil Baby and his 4PF crew. There was no evidence that showed Saweetie having a fling with Offset, but there was more than enough to pin Lil Baby as the man who took Saweetie on an all-expense-paid trip. However, in a bid to clear his name and get back at the Migos, Lil Baby twisted the narrative by claiming that Saweetie wasn't having an affair with him, but with Offset. Lil Baby and Saweetie affair. In November 2021, several pictures from the social media accounts of Saweetie and Lil Baby led the world to believe that Saweetie had moved on with Lil Baby shortly after ending her relationship with Quavo. The viral pictures showed that Lil Baby and Saweetie were both in New York, and they were shopping in the same stores. However, they wanted fans to believe that they had not gone on the trip together. The media was beginning to believe it was a mere coincidence until Saweetie shared a photo via Instagram. The picture she shared was a mirror photograph, which showed her sitting on a man's lap. Fans matched the outfit of the mystery man in Saweetie's photo to the same outfit Lil Baby was wearing on that fateful day. Shortly after the post went viral, news of Lil Baby taking Saweetie out on a $100,000 shopping spree hit the media. Unfortunately, the picture and the shopping weren't enough for Saweetie. She continued to fuel the rumors as she showed her fans a bouquet that a man had showered her with. It was obvious that it was the man she spent her weekend with that spoiled her with all the gifts, and that man was Lil Baby. However, Lil Baby took to his Twitter to deny the allegations that he was the man in the picture with Saweetie. He said, "Baby not dating no one, I'm single." However, Lil Baby has denied that incident happening on several occasions, and he has even gone as far as twisting the narrative to accuse Offset of being the man involved with Saweetie in the pictures. When the pictures went viral for the first time in November 2021, Lil Baby wrote via his Instagram, "Ain't tripping, we can swipe it out, bound QC the label," referencing Quality Control Music, the label he and Lil Baby are signed to. However, in October 2022, Quavo released the track Messy, where he seemed to have accused Lil Baby of having an affair with Saweetie. Quavo rapped on the track, "My dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the gang, you should've just said it. We would've blessed you." Quavo didn't call out Lil Baby directly, but his situation with Saweetie in November 2021 led fans to point fingers at Lil Baby. Lil Baby was forced to address the issue during an interview when he was asked if he was truly the man in the picture. While sitting with the Big Facts podcast, Lil Baby was asked if he was the man in the picture with the cargo pants. Nah, it may seem like that, real. No. Big Bank then pointed out the similarities between the pants pants Baby had on in the photo the same day the Saweetie picture was taken. Lil Baby further defended himself by saying to Big Bank, "You got on the same pants right now." Lil Baby countered, pointing out that he and Bank were wearing the same gray sweatpants.
That was you in that picture with Saweetie?
With the cargo pants?
Nah.
Fans believe that while Quavo may have been referring to Lil Baby in this verse, Lil Baby and his team shifted the narrative by spreading rumors that the verse was a diss to Offset, which was the major reason why the group broke off. Offset and Saweetie alleged affair. Whether there was a relationship between Offset and Saweetie is currently unknown, but Quavo's verse on the track Messy could easily suggest that he was referring to Offset when he rapped about Saweetie having a fling with his dog. Fans, however, believe that Lil Baby may have set Offset up for Quavo to believe that Offset had an affair with Saweetie, and Quavo proved these theories right when he spoke about the reason why the Migos broke off in an interview with Big Bank and DJ Scream for the Big Facts podcast. Quavo and Takeoff addressed the breakup with the Migos and the status of the Confused duo. "I just feel like we want to see our career as a duo," Quavo said, "because we came from a loyal family, supposed to stick together. But sometimes when it don't work out, it ain't meant to be. We just stand on loyalty. We stand on real deal loyalty." Quavo continued,
"I just feel like we want to see our career as a duo, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we just came from a loyal family, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to stick together. And, you know, sometimes when it don't work out, it ain't meant to be, you know, so.
We always family now. Ain't nothing gonna change, so.
We just stand on loyalty, you know what I mean? We stand on real deal loyalty.
Aside from talking about their career as Unconfused, Quavo also addressed why the Migos broke off. While talking about it, he made sure to highlight that they were still great rappers individually, and their breakoff wasn't caused by their record label either. According to him, the three of them, who are related by blood, had a fight that involved brotherhood and loyalty. Quavo said in the interview, "This ain't got nothing to do with no label, no paperwork, no QC, no nothing. This something to do with the three brothers. It is what it is. Right now, we're gonna be the duo till time tells.
And this ain't got nothing to do with no label, no paperwork, no QC, no nothing. This got something to do with the three brothers. And that is what it is. Right now, we gonna be the duo till time tells."
Fans couldn't get over the fact that Quavo mentioned that it was a fight with brothers. It made it quite obvious that Lil Baby may have succeeded in making Quavo believe that it wasn't him who had an affair with Saweetie, but his own cousin, Offset. Lil Baby made the situation more complicated when he spoke about the rumored fling with Saweetie while sitting for an interview with Quavo, saying it was something to do with three brothers. Indicated that there may have been a betrayal or a fight that had caused the group to fall out. Lil Baby beef with Offset. Rapper Lil Baby has never really been on good terms with the Migos. However, he's had personal issues with Offset that has led him to stir up several rumors against Offset, including rumors that led to the breakup of the Migos group. The personal beef between Offset and Lil Baby began in March 2020 when Lil Baby sent his 4PF goons to beat up Offset. The alleged attack was captured on camera, and in the video, a group of people was seen attacking someone who was later identified as Offset. The men can be heard calling out Offset in the video saying, "What's up, Off?" According to reports, they beat Offset up to the extent that he was stripped of his clothes until he was saved by Quality Control's CEO, PRP, who put him into a vehicle and drove away. At the end of the video, someone who was said to be Lil Baby was heard screaming, "What the y'all doing, man? We ain't brothers!"
The baby. The baby.
However, Lil Baby denied that he was involved in the altercation. The Drip Too Hard rapper addressed the issue on his Instagram story, writing, "Stop spreading fake news. This fake, please." Shortly after the video of Offset getting beat up went viral, Offset unfollowed Lil Baby on social media. The two haven't had a run-in since then, but with these news issues, with the Migos breaking off and Lil Baby setting them up, there's no telling what might happen between Lil Baby and Offset in the future. The reason for the Migos breakup. With the allegations that Lil Baby was involved in the downfall of the Migos, some fans have argued that the Migos haven't called it quits, while others believe that they broke off the band due to other personal reasons. The news of the Migos going their separate ways made media rounds in May 2020 when Cardi B and her husband, Offset, unfollowed both Quavo and Takeoff on Instagram. Quavo and Takeoff seemingly responded to their actions by recreating a photo from their childhood days, according to insider sources. The post, which both Quavo and Takeoff shared, was their reboot rebrand to the rap industry as the duo Few. But these were only mere theories at the time, and fans didn't believe that the group had really called it quits. A couple of days after sharing the post, Few went on to release their first single project as a duo. They released the track Hotel Lobby by June 2022. It got clearer that there was trouble with the Migos after sharing that they canceled their performance for the 2022 Governor's Ball performance, and the split became official after Quavo and Takeoff released their new album, Only Built for Infinity Links, under the name Few. The announcement of their album came after Offset performed his solo records, Code and 54321, at The Tonight Show on September 6, 2022. The album, Only Built for Infinity Links, came after Few had released their single, Big Stunner, which they released on the same day Offset released his single, Code. At this time, there's still some tension between Offset and his former group members, so it's unclear whether they would reconcile. Offset is yet to speak on the issues, but according to his wife, Cardi B, he will address all of it in his upcoming solo album.